Yeah, man. Like, that's the one thing that it's like I didn't realize that would be such like a strain is like not having the system that just records it both
Yeah.
and saves it. Like that was nice, but fuck people and their hidden goddamn fees and being like, you know what? It's been 6 months since they had it. I'm gonna up their price because fuck them because
Yeah.
fuck small guys.
I was livid at first, but then I realized the email that I tied to the account was the channel's email. So I hadn't checked it. So I didn't see the email that said like, "Hey, we're changing things up. So we're going to push you into this tier because we don't have those, poor people tiers anymore."
What's this bullshit,
Yeah.
dude? We signed up for it. We should be grandfathered in.
It's not much to ask for like just to pay $25 a month to get a 720, p streaming service. Especially
Yeah,
when you push somebody to pay like $45 a month, the
and you don't get
difference
really
is,
many features.
yeah, there
And like,
the only
I
the only
mean,
bonus feature was the 1080p streaming. That was it.
yeah, yeah, and then we couldn't even do that though.
Yeah.
Like fully is like that, and then also the same like we could have put our logo in it though. Like we could have done a little bit more, but
But that
it still
that
that was the $20. That should have been $20 worth. Like
but the logo stuff is only that's like that stuff was I could only find like reasonable if we were like streaming and we can put our logo in because like everything we do for the YouTube channel, we do
you
post.
could put it in. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could put it in.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, and yeah, no, that's and it does seem like it is called StreamYard. So like, it does seem like that was the bread and butter because they even had like the live chat room,
Yeah, they did.
which
Yeah.
I mean,
There was a lot of cool features. And
if if things were like go well, I can see us going back to it.
yeah, if we
Maybe,
weren't some poor motherfuckers.
yeah. If I was living paycheck to blowjob,
Yeah, right.
to pay for things, like
Well, I
I
do well,
would.
I do blowjob, then I get paycheck, so that's weird how
Well,
you
I
do it.
mean, I do it. I do it once I'm out of money
Yeah.
and I need that little bit of extra to sustain
Oh,
me.
you go to like the
I
payday advance places, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Like I go to the sex shop and I'm just like, hey man, I'll be in the back if anybody needs a quick.
You're in the like little porno booths, you know.
Not even that. I just put a piece of wood over me and just
Just a plank of like an Ed and Ed Eddie. And it's like a little hole cut out. You just,
it just has a hot girl's face over it.
yeah.
You can clearly see me just holding it.
Come on, man, just $20. That's all I'm asking.
Close your eyes and $20. That's all. That's it. Speaking of hard times,
Welcome to the
I heard
A2J podcast. Or something else. You had something else.
I did have something else, but we should do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. I'll hit it.
that
I'll
we
hit
should
it up real
introduce
quick.
ourselves. Yeah, go.
Okay. Welcome to the A2J podcast. I'm your host Axel, and my co-host John.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah. Quack, quack.
That's a little tease of what you guys are paying for. But I was like, speaking of hard times, though, it's going to be a little segue to get into our somewhat next subject. But you actually had something interesting happen. Like you went and signed up for a class.
Oh yeah.
And
God damn. I was like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? Like
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. Sometimes it comes out, sometimes it don't.
I was watching Iwu, the crime scene YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And they they were like interrogating this kid, and he couldn't remember something. He remembered specifically something on a date, and then the Iwu guy narrates over. He's all like, "That's a red flag because if you can remember something months ago, that's a red flag to interrogators. But on the opposite end, if they can't remember something that happened yesterday, then that's also a red flag." And I'm like, "Fuck, man," because I can't remember yesterday.
I can't remember yesterday or 3 months ago.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just fucked.
Yeah, so yeah, I went to this class. It's a it's hosted by this guy who runs a YouTube channel called Catch and Cook California. Super rad dude. So when I first started watching him was quite a while ago, but there's this other YouTube channel called Fisherman's Life, and
Hmm.
I enjoyed him, but like this guy Kevin of Catch and Cook California, they collabed in this one video, and he just like it was just so informative and really like taught about what they were doing in like the tide pool stuff, foraging, what these species were, how to like uh forage conservatively without like being like tear everything up, you know. Uh
Hmm.
so I saw that video and I was just hooked. So uh once he does these online, not online, does these guided tours that you can get on tickets to online, and you
Yeah.
can go. He does like tide pool foraging. He does spear fishing, mushroom foraging and identification, and I think one other class. I think he did like primitive camping or something like that.
Okay.
But
That's sick.
yeah, such a rad dude. I'll put up the picture that me and him that we took of me and him, because I was playing it cool for a lot of it, but inside,
Try not to fanboy out.
yeah, I was gushing pretty hard. I was like at the end, everybody was like leaving, and we all said goodbye, and I was like, "Hey, man, I'm a big fan. Can I get a picture?" And it's just I don't know. It was just I know I told you that he was like just as awkward as he videos,
Yeah.
and I think it was just because we're all like strangers, you know. So maybe that just
Yeah. It's like, yeah, like, how, like, can you relate to people that you've never really met before? It's like, yeah, you have a similar interests, and he's just teaching you about it and like pretty much what he does in his YouTube, but he just has people there. So I can definitely just see where that, like, it's hard to
yeah.
teach people. Like, I've led classes before, and like, it's awkward as fuck. Like, you're like, yeah, I talk all the time in front of people, like 8 or 9 people, like constantly. I do it every other weekend. Like,
Hmm.
things are like that, and then all of a sudden, like, you're like, oh, like 8 or 9 people in person staring at you,
Yeah.
just
What do
constantly.
you
Just
do?
yeah,
and,
it's different and it's hard.
and this
Like,
guy does his videos just by himself talking to a camera on a
yeah,
on a beach most days. So it's like
yeah,
there's people by and stuff. So yeah, I think that's not a fair assessment of of uh how he acts. I don't even know. It's just funny to me. The the class was really cool. We did we did the tide pool foraging, um
mhm,
and little bit of poke pulling, bit of collecting mussels, and I caught a couple of rock crabs, but
nice.
two of them were from like hook and line. Then the last one I actually was able to get like by hand, but it was yeah,
Yeah.
it was it's like I'd poke the pole down into, and it had some squid on it, and I kind of bait it out of its hole, and then
Give me a look at.
if you could get it out enough, then you can like reach down behind it and get its back legs. But I got it. It was a good size, but it was just one crab. I was like, I don't want to take just like one crab. It was like, whatever.
Wasn't worth it in a sense.
Yeah, and it was like a
Like,
female
oh, me and
too.
the wife gonna split it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good. We're gonna split this singular rock crab.
yeah.
Woo!
We
Because yeah, they're like that big at like not at most, but
yeah,
they're not
and
huge.
legal size is like 4 inches, so
Yeah,
you can get them super small, but they're really abundant. So that's the one thing you can catch a bunch.
yeah. I've been watching a few fishing videos of people up here and like figuring out just kind of where to go, like where to go.
Mhm.
And this guy actually did just like throw pots and just threw them out and would get like 3 or 4. rock crab at a time, but I'm just like, okay. And every now and again, he'd get a Dungeness. Like if he threw it out at a good spot, I'm just like, okay, like, not bad.
Yeah, I wish I had prepped a little bit more because I brought like my poke poles and I brought
Hmm.
my crab snare, but I didn't get everything together. Like I didn't put weights on the crab snares and connect them to the pole. I didn't put hook and lines on my poke poles. So I could have showed up just completely prepared and like fucking wowed him and stuff. And
Fucking ready to
yeah,
go.
as like we pull up and I didn't have anything ready, so I left everything that I did bring in the truck, including my fucking crab gauge. Which so we walk over to the meeting spot, and then we walk further away to like the secondary spot where we're all supposed to gather. And I was like,
Hmm.
it's so far away from the truck, like I'm not gonna go back. I
Yeah,
guess I
fuck.
guess we're just like he had a means to measure stuff and like, he was showing off the poke poles, explaining to like some of the other people like what how to do it and what to expect. And my wife was like, "Oh, we brought our poke poles too." And he looks over at me. He's like, "You have poke poles?" He's like, "Oh, are they ready to go?" I was like, "They need like line and hooks. I have that, but it'll just take me a second." And he's like, "Oh, it's fine. We have plenty of poles for everybody." I was like, could have been a hero.
I could have been the guy, man.
Yeah, I could have been the guy.
You guys got pokeballs? Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
bring them down. Let's check them out. Let's see your design. He
Yeah.
takes one look at them like, yeah, these are trash.
Snaps it over his knee,
Yeah.
throws it away, gives you one of his.
Mine are like a little bit shorter. They're like
Yeah.
I couldn't find anybody on Craigslist that was just like, "Hey, please cut down some bamboo stalks." You know?
Dude, I can probably find that up here.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people that just have bamboo fucking just around their yard. I just want to be like, can I just like take like all that?
Yeah. The thing is, when I was looking for people to give me bamboos, it was either they either wanted you to take all of the bamboo, or it was just like, you know, places that they didn't want you to touch their fucking. So it was
Yeah.
like one
I
extreme
only
or the
need two
other.
or three, please.
Yeah.
Like maybe four at
Yeah.
most.
I was like, I just want four like 10-foot long poles because I was
They're like, no, you have to take all 9,000 of them.
yeah. They're like you got to chop it all down and dig out the roots and stuff. And it's like no, doing your fucking yard work.
Yeah, I'm not fucking removable, okay? I'm
Yeah.
just a guy looking for some bamboo stalks. Does you end up having to go buy them?
Yeah, we bought them at like some garden acres or
Yeah,
some shit like that. Little
yeah.
little bamboo stakes and
Mhm.
just made them from there. They're not bad. They've done me well.
I mean, how like that's. I mean, I think I've already preached it once on the show. I will preach it again and stuff. Like we should definitely become more self-sustainable. Like it should be one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's not weird that you go out fishing for your food a couple days a week. Like it's not weird that you go out and find some mushrooms to put into your food. Like it's the one thing I've always admired about you guys. Like whenever you guys came up camping, you guys would always be on the mushroom hunt. Like just always in the back of the head being like, oh, there's some good ones we can come back later for. And then I just remember that picture your wife sent me of like I think you guys made like ramen with some oyster mushrooms that you found, and it looked like
Oh
so fucking good. I
yeah,
was just like, oh fuck,
yeah,
like oh my god, I don't eat mushrooms, but that makes me want to eat mushrooms. Like,
yeah, dude.
and yeah, no, and
Those
it's
were
like that's just so cool.
yeah. We made ramen with
But
the seafood that we caught on that trip.
yeah,
All the mussels stuff. We also got like we grabbed some black turban snails too, but they
okay,
didn't turn out as good as the
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 muscles,
mussel.
yeah, no, I bet, and no, I think that would be sick. Like one thing I never got is like when my lady and her family like would always go camping. Her dad would take us on an actual like charter boat trip, and we would catch a lot of cod, and like, but we just would save it and like take it home with us. And I'm just like, but the point is like to eat it here. Like, why don't we like have it for dinner that night?
Yeah,
Like, that's the one thing that always like got me. And like, I think that would actually be a fun thing too. Like, if we incorporated that into the trip of like going out one day and see if we can catch some fucking fish for dinner and just fucking feast on whatever we do catch. Like,
yeah. That's always fun.
no, like. haven't really done it. Like, it's one thing that me and my lady are gonna actually try to start doing here is like adding in a little bit of fish to our diet. Like, she doesn't like it, but we're gonna try something different. Like,
It's so crazy. You live by the ocean and just for me, I would be out there almost like every weekend, like just catching, like foraging in the tide pools or like going to the
no, yeah,
piers or
and
something.
yeah, like we don't have many piers up here. Like, we have a jetty-ish, and then a lot of it's just like rocky beaches, like a lot of like decent tide pooling, like a lot of good places that you can go and probably get some stuff depending on the tide and how the water is.
Yeah.
But that is something, yeah, no, we want to try to do a little bit more because it'd be like nice to be a little bit more self-sustainable, where it's like, yeah, I went out and caught my food today, like we're having fucking fish, deep fried fish tacos,
Yeah.
like
It just feels really good too.
yeah, because that's one thing we want to start gardening too. Like, we've been looking into like the hydroponic gardening, like something that, or even just vertical gardening, like something that we're able to fit into a small place and be able to portable it if we ever happen to need to move again.
Yeah.
Because that was the main thing with our last box that we had, that it was just too big. But that was also, designer error. But yeah, so like, but going on to that, there is, I don't know if you've seen it, but have you seen the Forgotten Home Apothecary book? So
But,
so here, I'll share my screen real quick. But so yeah, no, this is a lady, like she became like an herbalist and designed this book where it has like all this different shit, where it's like Amish cough syrup and like how to make it, and like stuff that, could be used as medicine, but it is also home remedies, so not FDA approved, but who gives a fuck?
all right.
But
Seems
yeah,
fake
no,
to me.
could be. Definitely could be. It's a thing on the internet that's highly like, it's super big on TikTok right now.
Oh yeah.
But like
Painkiller.
painkiller or mushroom drops for MS, like, see, like those ones, I'm just like, maybe they could help, but I don't know about that one. But parasite flush,
Wait. I'll put some of these images up, but herbal parasite flush. It looks that's a spoonful of parasites, bro. They're just adding.
Yeah, it's like fighting fire with fire.
Yeah,
You fight parasites with
yeah,
parasites.
exactly. Like the episode of Rugrats, they just add bigger bugs. Nature's
But like,
amoxicillin, dude. That's a piss slushy. What the fuck? Get out of
no, dude,
here!
it's baby puke slushy,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Herbal sleeping
What the
pills, heavy
fuck are
metal.
those, dude? That's. It looks like they took
Hey man, that's for
scrapings
a
from.
good time.
They took scrapings off of oxidized copper.
Dude, medicinal herb smoking blend,
Ain't
dog.
got nothing to say about that. No jokes there. Right?
Jello flu shots.
Or egg yolks, bro. What the fuck?
The best natural probiotic, just cabbage with sugar.
Dude, they cut a hole through a cabbage. They fuck that cabbage.
Hey, what they do in that cabbage is their
That's true.
business.
I'll try anything once.
Right? Or like, but yeah, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
just different shit like this, where it's like you don't have to rely on, like, you can make it yourself.
Mhm.
Like, and that's the main thing that, like, I'm trying to get across, is that we should be able to do that more as like people. And honestly, we might have to
Yeah.
here soon with how fucking expensive everything's getting. But
No
just a boy
politics.
trying to survive in a man's world.
No politics here.
Speaking of no politics, the only research I've actually done tonight is on Riot dogs.
Oh
So
shit. Okay. A little bit of politics.
just a little bit, we could hit that a little bit later. But
Yeah. That's yeah, that kind of stuff. There's some things that I do agree with like all these like home remedies. What's the name for it when like they do all these like is homeopathic or something?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, like homeopathic medicine. Some of it is just like I fucking roll my eyes so hard I fucking side flip. But
No. Oh! No, and I can definitely see that, but at the same time, the one thing that always gets me is like these people are like, well, our ancestors were able to live like off this and off the land. I was like, but their lifespan was only till like 35.
Yeah, they
Like don't get me wrong, like yeah, some of this could definitely work, but is it a cure all? No. It's like if you have MS, go to a fucking doctor.
yeah,
Like yeah, medical bills suck. They still won't fucking break down your door for medical bills at this point in time.
right.
Who
There's
knows? But
and there's like
like
also like you bring up the ancestor, like people being like, oh, they lived off of this for years and their lifespans are short.
yeah.
And like you could like if you didn't treat like if you got a sticker on your foot and it got infected, you're just done for. You're like they're like,
Yeah.
leave him out in the rain. He's gonna
You
die.
got a deep cut, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I was like, it was just the Civil War when you got a gut shot and they're just like, yeah, you're just gonna die slowly
Yeah.
over the next week or so.
You'll be lucky if like you could live with that bouncing around and yeah,
Yeah, luckily, yeah, if they could get it out, if it's like in a part of the arm or leg, they're just like, you know, it'd be easier. Just take the leg.
Yeah.
You don't need it. We got walking sticks.
Yeah.
You're
Plenty of walking sticks made from
There's plenty
femurs
of
of the
trees.
other dude we cut his leg off of.
Yeah. We can actually compile other leg bones to make you a sweet swagger stick,
Yeah.
if you would like, good sir. No, I do love that because like I always had that like inkling of like, oh, I'd do so good in the past. I would do pepper. I would fucking kill it. I would die so fucking quick.
Yeah.
Like even just like being born, I would have not made it. Like if there wasn't for modern medicine in the 90s, I would have been dead.
You would be born into a household of like 12 other kids because the ratio to like kid living to kid dying was like so fucking
dude.
weird. Not weird, but
Like
tight.
so oh dude, if for real. Like but if like I literally took my birth the way it happened as it happened, my mom and I would have died if we didn't have modern medicine.
Ripperino.
Yeah. And it's just like, okay, then my dad would have been stuck with my two sisters, probably sold them off for, you know, a dowry of sorts.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, that shit would have fucking sucked. We need to be more in tune with our ancestral self, but not go back to that shit.
I think I would have if it was like back in old.
I was like, fuck, yeah, like, up until then, like, because then, like, after that, that's when, like, medicine started to, you know, become a thing.
I think I would have.
But
I probably would have gotten like picked off when I trespassed onto property because I want to go fishing in this particular pond over there.
You did fucking Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, they'd be like, "I told you
our
last
Huckleberry
week
Finn.
you're not supposed to be here. This is trespassing."
But you got the biggest fish. I'm hungry.
Running away
It's
laughing,
crazy.
but then I got shot in my spine.
Became a paraplegic and just everybody laughed and left you.
Yeah.
They don't want that problem.
Who's laughing?
Which is crazy because if it was during the Civil War, you could fax the Japanese samurai for help.
That's right. The last time was around that time. Yeah.
Well, that's like when it was. And they also had fax at that time too.
Fax. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Abraham Lincoln could have sent a fax to a Japanese samurai and asked for help in the Civil War.
You mean like telegram?
No, I mean fax. Look it up, dog.
I'm just.
You don't have to do it now, but you'd look it up.
I'm not gonna do
It's
it now,
fucking
but
real.
I'm calling straight up bullshit. And next episode,
It's not
I will
bullshit,
address
dog.
this because I
Yeah,
don't
no,
believe
you will
for a
no,
fucking
you will address
second.
it in editing.
Yeah.
You will gray screen it out and be like, "Sumimasen, I'm fucking sorry. I fall on my samurai sword and kill myself."
What's up, Slum Dogs? So, I'm gonna kind of dive in to see if fax machines were around during the samurai times. So let's check it out. When was the first fax No AI. We want Wikipedia. That's gonna give us the actual facts, not some AI. All right. So look in here. History. Scottish inventor Alexander Bain. What up, Scotland? Created in. Worked on chemical mechanical fax type devices, and in 1846 Bain was able to reproduce graphic signs. Nice, good for Bain. So 1846 I received a patent in on 1843. Wait, that's 3 years before 46. Let's see, is there anything else? 1880 English inventor constructed scanning phototelegraph. Okay, cool. Let's go. Okay, that was 1846. Remember that date. So we want to look up when samurais were still around. I'm pretty sure they were still around at that time, 1846. So it's just that with a wire transmission, it means we couldn't send a fax to Japan. So my bum ass joke is gonna not land. But here we go. Samurai were. Oh shit. No, we're gonna look up the last samurai. We gotta put in Wikipedia at the end of that, otherwise we're gonna. Oh, we still get the fucking movie. So we're gonna look up Last Samurai was around when. Still getting this fucking movie, dude. Fuck this. Alright. When was the last of the samurai? I think I'm just Googling wrong, bro. Let's see. Oh, no, okay. Purple link. I already looked this guy up, I guess. Oh, here we go. 1828 to 1877. Cool. We learned something. All right, samurai, they were faxing. What else is there to know? I mean, that was pretty much it, right? Fax machines were out at the time. Oh, you know what? I want to see a picture of the first, like, fax machine that this Bain dude came up with. Well, let's go back and see if we got images. Probably nothing. Well, that looks like the dude. Right? Wasn't that Bain? Couldn't be. Britannica. You ever have any of those books? The fucking, like, British Britannicas? Oh, this was introduced in 1924. I want the early shit, bro. I want some Scott fuck smoking a pipe and looking over it, bro. Maybe, what's that? A telegraph. When compared to Bain and Bakewell's inventions, was that it used a regulating clock? So this is what it was. This is what it fucking looked like. Check it out. All right. So this is the best we got. We want to open image in there too. Because I want to. Oh hell yeah. That's the wire, maybe? No, it's something he's holding. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. This thing looks crazy. This shit looks so stupid. Oh, man. Alright, well, I'm not gonna go further down this fucking rabbit hole, because I would want to look up a video on how this fucking fax machine worked, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get back to editing, so catch you pimps on the flip side.
You're telling me that Abe Lincoln walked over to his HP Laserjet 670.
No, not Laserjet.
Dialed in Japanese samurai number and faxed over a sheet of paper. And it was just,
he could have.
It was just a scan of Abe Lincoln's ass cheeks.
Suck it, Japan.
Yeah, suck it, Japan. You'll understand this later.
You'll get it's funny later.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
Well,
Abe Lincoln
God
started
damn.
beef with Japan. why Pearl Harbor happened. Fuck. Didn't realize. No way.
Didn't realize it started that early in our
Yeah.
timeline.
Oh,
They've been angry for a while, just hanging on to it, waiting for a time. They're just like, now.
yeah. Everyone's like, Abe Lincoln, no, don't do it. Don't do it. He's like, but
Fuck Abe
it
Lincoln
is for the memes.
for the memes. And that was the start of the great meme war of WW2. It was the Nazi propaganda memes against the open free world memes.
Once they got a hold of this alien faxing technology.
That's what the aliens gave us. Faxing.
Fucking the worst way to transfer data.
They gave us faxing and dial up, all thinking it was hella cool. Like, this shit's awesome. They're going to be so happy. And we're just like, nah, dude, fuck this shit. We're going to make it better. And by the time they come back, they're just like, what the fuck did these guys do with this? Could you imagine that if that's what aliens did? They just like come by, drop a little piece of technology off to the governing pieces and just be like, let's see what they do with this. If they do it this way, we'll invite them into our sweet galactic empire. If not, we'll fucking just be like, don't go visit them and leave them for like, just, you could go look at them, but don't contact them because they're scary monkeys that like to fight.
I think that's how we got AirPods, dude. Like the aliens were like flying by, and then like one of them had AirPods, and one fell out of their ear. Like, oh shit, gotta go back and pick it up, dude. And, no, we don't have time. Beep, 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 beep.
I wish I had an AirPod because I actually lost one of mine at work fucking the other day.
Oh, dude.
I thought I put it in my pocket, and then get home, I'm just like, ah, motherfuck. Good thing I only spent $15 on this.
I have a pair of I have like the JBL buds, and I got them, and within the first month, one of the cats chewed on it. So that one is slowly dying. Just like it doesn't hold battery as long as it should. Today once I got to work, I threw them both in, and it was just super warm. So like it was like, this is concerning. It could blow up.
That's not good.
Yeah, it could blow up at any time in my ear.
Fuck it. Let's see how it goes.
Imagine like 2 hours into work, I'm just typing there, doing whatever, and then bam.
Yeah. Just imagine being the person running up and seeing that, just like, sniper, sniper.
What happened? There's a gunman in the building.
No, my JBLs blew up.
It was
a young black man. What?
No, I was listening to a silly podcast. I was listening to Bad Friends.
It made my mind blow.
I was listening to Andrew Santino make fun of Bobby Lee for being Korean.
90% of what that show is.
Honestly, I hadn't listened to that podcast because I was it's just racism, but I listen to it now and I'm just like, nah, it's a funny fucking podcast.
No, yeah, there's a reason why it's one of the top podcasts out there.
Yeah.
It's like, they're good, yeah.
And you know what?
Like
it's been kind of nice listening to like comedian podcasts now that like we're doing a podcast, because it makes me realize like how much work they put into it. Like at least for the Bad Friends podcast, they'll do like little bits here and there where they do a lot of like yes anding, a lot of improv stuff, and I'm just like,
yeah,
like this took them years to get here, and that's why podcasting can be like a little bit more difficult than just getting some cameras and microphones and fucking hopping in on a call,
Yeah, no, like it 100% is, just because like, yeah, we could sit here and bullshit all day and just talk. Is it going to be interesting? Is it going to like tie to people? Are people going to be able to relate to it and be like, you know what, like, yeah, I enjoy these guys' opinions so much, I'm going to listen along and like just live their life with them.
Yeah.
Or do you pigeonhole yourself and go into a fucking topic so you can find that fan base within that topic genre,
right,
of whatever you go for? But at the same time, it's like, that's an easy, like,
Like,
an easy way out in a sense, but not really,
'cause
because it's like you're just focused on that one thing, which is nice
yeah.
because you could just be like, hey, we just focus on games.
I mean, I would if like if I were to do like my own thing, my first instinct would be to like cover like YouTube, Twitch, and like TikTok drama. But I would immediately find out that that shit's fucking can get really sad and brain rotty and not fun to cover because it just makes you like in my mind I probably wouldn't want to keep doing it even though as a bystander, as somebody like a normal guy just watching it happen on like my social medias, it's interesting, but I don't want to cover that
Yeah.
shit all the time. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
talk about
No.
it, but but it's not going to be a whole goddamn video, you know?
Yeah. No. And like, that's like, yeah, because it's like you're literally like delving into people's online slash personal lives and like really digging into it and figuring out like why this drama is going on. Like, why did so and so
Yeah.
do this? And like, yeah, it's interesting. Like you're saying, like, it's really interesting on the outside looking in. Like, I love true crime shit. Do I have the bandwidth to actually go through and read all that shit and like actually research it? I don't know.
And a lot of that,
Like, I've tried.
yeah. A lot of that like online drama into like internet personalities can get really like icky and just depressing.
Yeah.
But
But
anyways, so let's cover Chris Chan right now.
let's get
Yeah,
real
let's get
into
into
it.
it anyways.
But I do have I was talking with my other one the other day.
Yeah.
Other one. My lady. Fucking dude, that bug is fucking so rad. So I was we were talking the other day, earlier today about this, and I was like just kind of like it's hard to like narrow down like topics because we are so like broad
Yeah.
that it's just like, okay, like what do we bring up this week? Like, do we try to like remain in line with and like try to find topics like like relevant topics that we try to talk about, but have to get it out within the relevant time to then cover said topics?
Oh, you mean like current events?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah, that's
my lady, she like kind of mentioned, she's like, well, like, so like most of the time, like you guys release Mondays, there's 4 Mondays in a month usually. Why don't you guys like try to like break it down to like where the first of the month, the first one, we try to do a like kind of like a random like kind of bullshit talking, us like just doing like what we normally do. And then the other two, like the two middle ones, is personal topics. That's something that you or I like will switch off, want to talk about and go into a little bit of detail on and do a little bit of research on. And then the last one could be like a monthly wrap up or a like tier list.
yeah.
And it could be like kind of like like a funner kind of like relaxed like wrapping up month kind of thing. And I'm just like, I do like that kind of like we could work it in ways
Yeah.
like to benefit us in the most best possible way. But I was like, I do like that. Like, it's kind of nice. Like, cause we were talking about doing like our own like little personal deep dives, and like I'm getting close on the treasure one. Like,
Waiting for
I know, dude. Like, I'm waiting for it too. I want it to be decent. I want it to be good, and I want it to be able to work out.
I think it's good. Even if it's
Uh,
like not as long.
Oh, I think it'll definitely be like right now. I'm like trying to trim shit to make sure, like, because I've worked it to where it's like we talk at least like 20 minutes about each kind of topic, and I'm at like almost 2.5
Oh
hours.
shit.
So I'm really trying to cut it down and like trying to like get like because I fell into a fucking hole like with anything treasure hunting like or anything kind of stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
and if I did anything like I know this is a side subject, but it just came to my head. But if I ended up doing anything like solo, it would probably be like outdoorsy. Like, I think like I would love to do like gaming and stuff like every now and again. I think that would be fun. I don't think I could strictly do it. Maybe, who knows? But I think I'd do try to do more outdoorsy shit.
I would if I were to like do a solo channel, hard to say what I'd do. It would be a lot of different. I think it would just be a bunch of different topics and ideas would pop into my head. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing that.
Just you with the a cover over your head of the computer camera, just sitting there, just like, and the aliens are after my butthole tonight.
I think it would just be like I would do some video game content. It would be also dives into like different maybe different dramas or just deep dives in general. But then like outdoor stuff too. I would probably make videos of me like when I have to build something around the house, you know.
Yeah,
Just
let's get that fucking workman thirst trap going, dude.
yeah, goofing around in the garage. Whoops, so like let go of the circular song. You know,
Just turn it on, drop it on the ground. Kink, 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 kink.
All right, man. Tell me about these Riot dogs.
All right, dog. So
I'm still convinced these dog recipe.
yeah, it's this wrapped in bacon, covered in glazed sriracha.
Ow.
So, no, all right. So, Riot Dogs, it's a relatively new term, starting around 2011. The initial start of these seemingly stray dogs that would come up to aid protesters. In Greece, as early as 2008, there was a riot dog. I'm gonna fucking name. Well, hold on. I'm gonna murder this fucking name.
Okay, but Greece, of
Yeah.
course, it's fucking Greece.
Yes. So it was during the austerity movement, but the riot dog's name was Lukanikos, or the sausage.
The sausage.
Yes, this dog's name was the fucking sausage. It's not even the best name I have tonight. Of like, so pretty much like, there's only been 2 dogs that have been known for doing this kind of thing.
Oh, they're famous,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, well, yes, one more than the other. We'll get into that one in a second. So, but the sausage would participate in nearly every austerity movement in Greece. It was to cut public spending and raise taxes. Like, that was the kind of basis of this kind of protest.
Yeah, the sausage was definitely all about that. I remember hearing his keynote speeches before the riots.
Yeah. But yeah, the sausage would place himself in front of protesters, showing how fearless he was by having tear gas hurled at him multiple times.
Sounds like a really stupid fucking dog. It didn't even know where the fuck he was. These protesters were just like bringing a stray dog along with them, you know?
No, they just showed up. So here, if you go to my little stream, you can watch this little minute 19 video on the sausage.
Oh shit, the dog is called Sausage. Okay. Happy man.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Right? That was one thing I was going to ask you. I was like, all right, does this dog seem like it's protesting? Or does it seem like it's just like, everybody's having a good time?
He got like sprayed by fucking pepper spray and stuff, but he was still just like, yo, where's everyone going? I thought we were pushing this fence over.
Right?
Yeah, wow. This is, I mean, to explain, like, I'll probably put the video up, but yeah, the dog's just fucking,
If
like,
not, we have the link.
just scampering around during these protests, just, you know, they're getting tear gassed and sprayed by pepper spray and just, like, all the people pushing up against the fence. That was a good one where they, like, ran away because they were going to get pepper sprayed, and the dog's just like, where the fuck's are huh?
Yeah, right? Dude, yeah, this seems like he's having the time of his life.
Yeah, that's right. I'm down for it now. Now that I saw the video, okay, I'm convinced.
All right, so moving on from the sausage, we're going across the ocean down to the southern neighbors of ours. Well, not a neighbor, but close enough. Down to Chile.
Yes.
So
South America.
So was at the Chilean student protests. Students led the protest to change the framework of education. Was a dog known as Negro Metapacos.
You can't say that,
or,
bro.
It's a color. Or in English, loosely,
Just-
is black cop killer.
Just, wait. Black cop killer? Like,
Yes.
it just will only go after black cops?
It's a black dog that kills cops.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, man.
This dog would come up and they would bark, growl at encroaching policemen and police dogs. Those around him in the protests like would end up taking care of him, but he always preferred to live on the streets. But they ended up donning him in this red bandana that would become now known as a symbol for the social struggles for down in Chile. Is people would wear this, spray paint it, tag places with it. Like, it's pretty cool. They actually have there's this small 2-minute video we could actually watch.
Okay.
It is a great short, it's like short film based on him. So. Gotta love those commercials.
So many people at my work keep requesting Grammarly.
I bet. You guys are goddamn stupid. You guys are idiots. See if he'll go full screen. Yeah. Yeah, so there's no videos to this, or no words. It is a visual stimuli video. But it tells a story for a lot of the words.
All right.
Or no, not words. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I was. Maybe just let silence do the work for you, John.
Little street dog. I'll get scared by the big scary dog that took the bread.
A pussy.
Look at it chase his tail. Like a silly bastard. Topicos.
Oh, dude, watch out, ghosts, bro. Get out of there. This dog's fucking dead, bro. Why he's rioting, there's fucking ghosts everywhere.
There's ghosts. Fuck all these ghosts.
Which one? Oh, shit. I beat that fucking kid. Dude, I just hit him with his wand.
Dude, he fucking Avada-Kedavra him.
Yeah.
Fight between the police dogs and the black dog. Lady saves him.
Yoink.
Just takes a dog off the street. Dons him in the red bandana he's known for.
Yeah. The bandana of power.
Oh.
El derecho de vivir, poeta Ho Chi Minh,
Touch me with that miniature wall.
de Vietnam,
Why is this man carrying a wall?
la humanidad, ningún cañón borrará el surco de tu arrozal, el derecho.
So they ran away from the problem? Oh, wait. Might not be good.
Oh, they're leading the problems, man.
The guy threw a bottle of piss and exploded all over.
Dude, I don't know what kind of pisses you're taking. You should see a doctor.
Gas, right? You pee gas, right?
No, dog.
Whoa.
Things are going crazy.
Yeah.
The dog is mad.
Turned on his own for a second. Now he's pissed off at everyone. Oh, shit.
Dude, he's fucking getting the fucking amaretsu. The Mangekyo Sharingan's fucking activated, dog.
It's like,
He lost someone fucking crucial in his life.
You thought that genjutsu would work on me?
Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, I thought you'd fall into my dog genjutsu.
Yeah,
I knew you loved dogs, and all I had to do was get you in a room full of puppies, and I win.
fuck, dude, that would get me. I'm telling you.
For real.
Shit,
I-
grew out her
Does it-
hair.
She was in prison, dog.
Oh.
Yeah, it comes out. Oh no!
rip-
It
rip-
died.
Ripperino. Yeah. Well, you did this. You let your dog riot.
You let your dog riot.
She's crying because the dog took all the glory. You know, she was like, "No, it was supposed to be me."
I was supposed to be the martyr, not my dog. But yeah, then the dog became a symbol for the people.
Shit. Damn. There were ghosts.
The dog was the ghost.
Too far
El
off.
surco de tu arrozal, el derecho de vivir en paz.
Yeah.
I feel like in another world, then my my corgi would be a riot dog, but like a real shit one, you know. Just-
You just go around laying on his belly waiting for pets each time, just like
He puts on a really tough act as soon as somebody like hits like sprays fucking mace, you know. It doesn't even have to hit him. He just has to hear and see the spray, and he'd be like, "Oh fuck that!" He'd like run off and like bark from far away, you know.
behind everybody,
Yeah.
behind the corner.
He's that
Just,
kind of
"Ah,
security,
ah,
you know.
Yeah, yeah. As I do have these two, this one on one of my other routes I've been covering. I have two corgis,
Oh, man.
and dude, they're fucking hams. Like one of them does that, just barks at me the entire time, but is behind the owner. And is just barking at me. I'm just like, hello. And then just like look at me for a second, look up at the owner, look
Yeah.
back at me and start barking again. But I do love it. There's another one on my main route that it's a boxer and barks at us like as soon as we're driving down the road, I can hear it barking. And I had like 4 or 5 packages delivered to the house. So I was just like, all right, like I can't just leave it by the mailbox. Like I'm gonna have to walk it up. I was like, this dog, it just barks. Like I'm gonna let it get my smell a little bit. Maybe that will help it. I get up and I see it, and I'm just like keep my eyes on it. Walk to the back, start getting everything ready. It like is barking, but then it like goes over and picks up a ball and starts barking at me with the ball in its mouth. I was like, I'm not gonna. I don't want to reach my hand at it.
Yeah.
Like I'm like. I'm gonna let you just do that. I'm just gonna say hi, like what's up, and say your name a couple times, like just so you get used to me. Like every time now I drive by, I'm just like, hey, Marty. Just talk. I just try to like make myself known to it.
I was on delivery. I had a coworker that would bring dog treats with.
Mhm.
That was like really cool. Until like he also was bringing like fruit roll-ups and stuff for like kids he saw. I was like,
Hey,
it's like,
maybe not do that.
Like, I know you're.
Oh, where'd you get this candy from, little Timmy?
Yeah.
Oh, the delivery man gave it to me and told me to keep quiet about the fun game he told me
Yeah,
about.
he told me why I'm in the. Oh my god! Why did I say
didn't
that?
go
Why
that
did
far,
I say
dog.
that? You know, that's...
Fucking cut that shit out. We don't need what happened at last episode carried over into this one.
What happened last episode that like pushed? I'm trying to remember. Can't remember.
It literally ended it with like, I like
Oh
kids.
yeah. That's because you wouldn't fucking yes and it, bro. It would. Okay, Osmosis Jones 2 is a good idea. All right, bud. You can't deny that. Like how
I can and will.
No, just think about it though. Fucking like having Bill Murray as at his age now come back for Osmosis Jones 2, an old fuck just being like he has cancer cells. You know the movie's gonna end on a really sad note, bring back the actress that played the little kid, and like now she's an adult, his adult daughter, and like he's obviously passing away. The fucking Osmosis Jones and Dex are like fucking hashing it out with cancer
Just
cells.
fucking Osmosis Jones is played by Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Just, I'm getting too old for this shit.
No, Don Cheadle. Let's get Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
That was the original actor was Chris Tucker, right?
I believe so. No, Will Smith?
No, definitely not.
It was probably Tucker.
I will look this. There was like 2 other things that like I could have looked up. Yeah, Chris Rock. Do it. Yeah. And Lawrence Fishburne played Thrax, which was the big baddie guy.
Yeah.
David Hyde Pierce was. I don't know. I think it would be a cool idea, like to be like almost like you have these characters. No one's expecting a sequel to, even though fucking Hollywood is just right now, rehashing all these like old movies with sequels and stuff, being like, let's see where it goes.
Let's juice it up.
I think it'd just be good if like the characters, the ending of that would just be like everybody passes away pretty much, but like in a very tear-jerky happy moment of like all these, like there would be like at the end of montage of all the memories, like the friendship between Osmosis and Drex, and then Bill Murray's character would have like a bunch of memories of like him and his daughter, because he got super healthy after the first movie and they had all these adventures, and now he's like old, so
it's like looking back on all the fun times that they had since then and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and all these characters are finally just like, yeah, we did live a good life. It's time to like let go, and then like the daughter has a
see, I would like to see that version, not the crap version that Hollywood would crap out.
yeah yeah. Hollywood would make it some weird shit where it's like Osmosis and
They
Drix
became
like
estranged.
get shot out of a spitball into the daughter's mouth because they got to fight some other like entity in her body because she's dying.
She's got the Black Plague.
Yeah.
And Bill Murray knows for some reason that he has these 2 little guys on the inside that fucking can fight all the plague.
Actually, we can make it a trilogy, honestly. We can make the last movie be the tie-up of loose ends. Bill Murray passes away, but number 2, this for all it's worth.
It's worth. We can make a 1.5, a 2.2.
Yeah.
We could go decimals on this shit.
Yeah,
dog.
we'll do the Lion King like style. Like we'll do the Osmosis Jones 1.5.
Yeah.
Dear Mr. Hollywood, we have a script for you.
Hello, where's my money, please?
Yes, right here.
In my bank account, please. That would be preferable.
Yeah. But yeah, you not yes-anding that just fucking pissed me off, dude.
Yeah, did it piss you off?
Yeah, it pissed me off. Where the fuck do you get
Yeah.
off, bro?
Well, I'd rather be pissed off than pissed on.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna piss on you, bro. Like, I'm gonna send piss in the mail. In a fucking...
What's this strange brown liquid?
Yeah, just a paper envelope, too. It's gonna be soggy when it gets to you, bud.
Why is this empty piece of parcel that just smells like ammonia? Oh, whoever needs it needs more water.
Any more to the Riot Dogs? Was that it?
That was pretty much it.
Damn. So those were like 2 of the famous ones. Were there like other ones, like smaller?
There have been instances of them like coming together in like packs like during this time, but those are like the 2 notable ones that actually like did something and like were on a side, because normally they just kind of run around, bark, and like it's kind of the dogs were their own separate entity, where these ones were a part of the struggling class.
Yeah.
So like they became like, I'm not sure if the sausage became as popular as the Black Cop Killer did, but
I mean, did the Black Cop Killer have like any like video of it? Like what year did that happen?
that was between, I believe, 11 and 13.
Around the time when like
Uh, yeah, I do like think there is video of it. I just didn't get anything. Like there was nothing that was that like, because a lot of it was either other people doing stuff on it or like other cuts. Like you weren't able to find the original. Like at least I wasn't.
interesting. I'm on Wikipedia right now looking at it, and even there they don't have any like actual pictures of the dog. It's
Yeah.
like one is just a graffiti of it, and the other one's like a paper mache.
So it's like maybe it just like there just like wasn't a lot of evidence or a lot of footage from that one.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
Because there probably is like of like if you probably looked up the riots themselves, you'd probably find it there.
Oh, I'm kind of interested.
I want
A pooch.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that
Can I
dog?
pet that dog? But yeah, like it's a very interesting phenomenon that's been happening, and it's gonna be interesting to see if it's gonna happen here when things start to pop off. Like I don't want to get too deep into that shit, but yeah, it's crazy how fast shit shifted.
What's fun?
Dude, I have a quick thing I want to mention. Like I wanted to do like a little segment on it, but I was like, we can't. Like we fucking can't.
There was
But so I fell into this hole of
Well, get out
not
of
really,
it.
I didn't fall into the hole. I just kind of like was scrolling along and found it. Have you heard Roseanne's rap that she dropped?
Like Roseanne of fame from the Roseanne show.
It was her and fucking that hella right wing political rapper. It's like let me see. Tom McDonald and Roseanne Barr's Daddy's Home. That is their rap that they made with Trump coming back into office. It is intriguing to say the least. We don't have to watch it.
We're gonna watch it right now. I'll share it.
Yeah, you share it. You have the dude. It is
No way.
just as bad as it sounds. Yeah,
Dude, just the first image. Okay. Let me share.
well, we need a pause, and I need one of these before this,
Yeah.
dude.
It's 2 minutes and 12 seconds, so
It's a hard 2 minutes 12 seconds.
I just want to say like political
Agreed.
ideals.
No,
and
like
stuff.
I 100%. You're allowed to. That's the one great thing about America is we're allowed to do this kind of shit. Doesn't make it less cringy as fuck as like just what it is. Like if you voted for Trump, good, like cool, you're allowed to. Like
it, but that's my opinion. Allowed to have that
Exactly.
opinion.
yeah, just like my asshole, my opinion is sometimes shitty.
It's just Roseanne is a comic. I don't know who
What?
Tom MacDonald is.
He's I'm pretty sure he's like a right wing political rapper.
Okay, so he's made his fame by being a political rapper. But
I believe so. Yes.
Roseanne being a comic is just kind of wild and makes you feel like you're idolizing. They have to idolize this guy, or even some people just like you're
No,
taking
it
too
it
far.
is. Yeah. No, and I think that's just we've done that as a system altogether. Because it's like back when Obama was running, like it was just like everybody had Obama swag, and the presidential swag has gone back like to the beginning. But like it seems like for me, like at least like that's when I like was able to vote for the first time. Like it seems like that was like when it started to ramp up, in my opinion. But that's just because that's when I started paying attention.
Okay, we gotta watch this video.
Yeah. All right.
Ready for it? You ready?
We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo,
Oh
so
shit, dog.
we won,
Yeah.
you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag. Thank God that we're back
Just watch them all dancing.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that's yeah.
Awkward as fuck. This is all family members, you know?
These are all people they probably just like found.
Yeah.
It was probably at one of the rallies.
If you want our freedom, come and take it back. Bet you can. We want you mad. It's done. Too bad. Ooh, so sad.
Like,
We want you mad. You cry. We laugh. We wave the flag.
They try to cancel me and say that I'm a racist. Got a mean hook, they can't get me with that jab. Trying to take away my right to go and say this. Well, listen up, cause this one is going bad. With the facts.
Just want to say, if Roseanne just put in a little bit more work, not bad. Like, all fairness is, you know, not like I think she might have found her calling. It's a little bit late in life. So imagine her and John Goodman as a rap duo.
Screw Eminem, I'm Roseanne.
Fuck.
dude, calling out Eminem.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
So,
God damn.
Roseanne's throwing that dumpy around, dude. Like, it's not even that good of rap.
No,
It's like you guys got a decent beat, but then it's just literally we won, you mad, boo hoo, so sad.
yeah. I mean, a lot of raps
Like-
are a lot of repetitive person.
Agreed, but this is nothing but repetitive.
Yeah.
Like they even like during like their little like solo shit. But yeah. Yep. That's we live in a time where this is not a skit. This is real life political
Big
shit.
comment. 1985. We're gonna have flying cars in the future. 2025. Roseanne debuts her rap career. And SNL skit is insane. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No, it's we live in a weird time, my dude. But enough of that
Yep.
shit.
Yep. Ain't
So-
no politics. Come on.
Yeah, no, we're done with that. Hey, we hit our little segment. We're good. Moving on. Move the fuck on. So this is something we haven't brought up in a hot minute.
Oh yes.
Meal of the week.
Oh, I thought. Oh, we're gonna
I
talk about our
mean,
jerk off
we-
routines, but all right.
I
maybe.
mean that's for after hours. We don't let them know. They have to pay money for
yeah.
that.
So if ever we have a Patreon, we'll talk about our jerk off routines on a Patreon.
Sure.
Of the week, yeah, go for it. What do you got? You got something interesting? Something?
Not really too cool.
Hey, meal of the
And-
week over. All right, that was fun, guys.
Fucking rude, dude.
Go for it,
But I was going to see if you had anything, but no.
maybe I do.
Yeah.
Kind of. Go for it.
No, we've been doing a lot of butter noodles, like butter noodle pastas, and like just we'll do like whatever kind of meat we have, and just quick, easy, just something to have,
What-
quick and easy.
What are you doing for that butter emulsion, bruh?
I don't even do like a butter emulsion. I'm a fat ass and will like make it and then just chuck a couple like little like slices of butter in there, and just swirl it around, and then just put some seasoning in on it. But
To do like a basic one. So like once you finish cooking the pasta, right? Reserve pasta water.
yeah,
Pats of butter, like add the pasta water, kind of like a 1-to-1 ratio, right?
mhm.
And then just mix. So when it comes to emulsion, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the oil molecules to like
Mix in with
mix in and
the
attach to the
water.
water molecule.
yeah.
So all it takes is just mixing and moving that water and oil together, and eventually it comes into a sauce. But that's the easy way. There's also like, I know you can get even more complicated by
Complicated.
complicated. Yeah. I think it was just like a butter emulsion with like Parmesan cheese. So you're basically doing a it's not a bechamel. I'm blanking. I know it starts with
I
M, but anyways. So you're
Anywho,
doing butter noodles. What else are you doing with it? Being like
uh
veggies you're hitting up.
no, I've been really wanting to do like roasted carrots. Like do like a honey roasted carrot,
Yeah.
like because I do really good uh like kind of like a caramelized carrot, but it's just brown sugar,
Mm-hmm.
like brown sugar water, and you throw the carrot in it, just let it boil in that for a little while, and you just get some nice sweet soft carrots, and that's like a really nice like do a little side and whatnot. But I've been seeing this one person, they do like uh a lot of like fantasy foods on Instagram, and they did this like Hobbit meal where it was carrots, and I can't remember the other one, but it was like honey glazed, to where they just like put honey, like cut them up into like little like almost like quarters but long quarters, and then like just throw them in like this like honey like I think they did like a hot honey, and then just cooked it until like it was just like had a nice brown bottom, like the top you can see it like just had like that kind of caramelization color to it, and it
Yeah.
just looks so fucking good. And I've been wanting to do that with it. But yeah, that we actually did I was actually really surprised, is pork shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Dude, hella good steak.
Oh, steak. You did steaks with him? Like you cut it up into
Like, well, it was a shoulder steak. Like it was like a 3-pack of them
Okay.
for like
Okay. So it was already
like $9.
cut.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but bone in and stuff, but it was like like Sam could like she couldn't even tell that it was pork. I was
Um
just like it was just a little bit more greasy, but
I got chops, and I just remember growing up that was like the like
a big staple.
yeah, it was like that and like chicken, have pork chops. It was always like pork brownie and veggie and
See, we would do cream of mushroom soup with pork chops
yeah, that's not bad.
and rice.
Yeah.
Like we'd do that in rice.
Like my wife's family used to do like a lot of chicken and rice bakes,
Hmm.
and I never did that growing up. Like when I had that and I was like, damn, this is like really good. Pork chops are like really good. I or how thick were the pretty much like an inch or
No, like maybe like just shy of it,
okay.
like 3/4 or something like that. Like they weren't too thick, but they were still like like a lot wider than I thought they were.
Okay.
Because I was like, oh, like I was like, okay, for like fucking $12, that ain't bad for this much. And then pulled them out. It's like, oh fuck, yeah, it's just
Yeah, damn, $12. Big
yeah,
old
dude, yeah. It was like super cheap. Because like usually we try to do like the 4 for $20 deal, but they usually it's like just like chicken, sometimes turkey, some sausages, some like random chicken things that they have like thighs and teriyaki sauce and whatever. But we just try to do like 2 breasts and then like a bacon and like a turkey. And like so like this time I was like, you will get that, and then I'm just like, all right, we need something for tonight, because we were gonna use the chicken to make for like lunch meat.
Yeah.
And just like do a bulk thing and just make that. And then I was just like, saw that. I'm just like, fuck it. Like, I've been craving like a good steak, and I was like, it's been a while since we've had like pork. Like, we don't usually do like pork products, so okay, let's give it a try. And just did that, potatoes and like a veg, like just like a herb salad. So
one other I don't know if I talked about it last podcast, but I was on um I think I mentioned this that what I want to do with my recipe, I want to fine tune them.
Mhm.
Tuesday. But I want to fine tune my recipes, get it to that to where like you can basically if I write them down, follow them. When like
Yeah.
right now, if I were to try to write down my recipes, it's always just like okay, it's gonna be salt and pepper for the seasoning, but like also whatever else you have in your cabinet that sounds good, throw it in. You know,
Yeah.
that's a
Let your
lot of
ancestors tell you.
it's always something like that. Like I'm always looking in my cabinet and be like, okay, what's gonna with what I have like what meal can I make from what I have.
Yeah.
I think I fine-tuned one, which is like this pasta recipe I did by mistake, like back in the day. I did penne pasta, and I used beef broth, and like I had added just enough, like almost doing rice, adding enough
Mhm.
water that when the pasta's done, there won't be any water, right? So
Okay.
what I did was, I first the evaporated water, basically the evaporated broth became the sauce for the
Yeah.
pasta, and it was like, and I tried it
Uh,
once more afterwards, fucked it up. It was just a penny pasta soup. Oh, trash.
yeah.
But
Yep.
I think I have it down where it's like a 1 cup of penny pasta, 2 cups water for 15 minutes, and on the last 5 minutes you can add like your veggies.
Mhm.
If you're gonna do a protein, you cook it. You cook the meat first, and
Yeah.
then when you do your pasta, you can scrape the fond off the bottom of
Deglaze.
the pan. You know,
Yeah.
and then at the end throw everything back together. To
Get
finish
that fond
off,
off
like add
there.
a pat of butter, and maybe if you want some Parmesan, you throw it in. Yeah, that's always good. It's it turned like I've done it when I got the pork chops. I did it for one of the pork chop meals I did. I did it for some chicken as well, and that's pretty much like a primo recipe. There is some like
Like
little
a little
bits of
side
fine
dish
tune,
pasta.
but like almost there.
So yeah, it's almost like you're doing like minute pasta,
Pretty
like in a sense,
yeah.
like because we've done that before too, where it's like we're making our own like um stroganoff, and like we'll just like literally just boil like cook the meat, put the water in, or like whatever kind of broth we have. Lately, we've been doing the better than bouillon. Like I think we just got the beef one this last time, but we've been doing the garlic one.
Good.
That one's been fire.
Better than really good. And
Like we good.
I was gonna say that garlic one is good to have. Just to like, you could put like an itty bit as a little pop of flavor.
We've been doing it. I did it with rice, like doing like almost like just like quick rice, where or dirty rice, if you will, like where I'll just like throw in water, throw in a little bit of that like better than garlic, and then a couple big like garlic cloves. Like I'll just like smash them and throw them in there because I'm mainly just going for like the flavor of garlic,
Yeah.
and like put it into the water, let that get up to a boil, then put in the rice, let that go, let that cook, and then like almost like let it like cook for a little bit longer so it gets those little like crunchy bits like almost like a peel off. Like that's one thing I'd want to perfect. That would be nice. Is like a nice like rice peel off side dish, like that I could bring somewhere and just be like, yeah.
Have you ever done a
No.
risotto? Is that's good. Like pretty. Like it's very simple to oil fry the rice to, and then you add broth, like ladles of broth. Becomes like a creamy, a super good.
Okay. Huh.
Like crunchy bits of rice.
Yeah. Especially if like you get the rest of the rice nice and fluffy, you just need a little bit of crunchy bits. Unless like you like, unless it's an uncooked bit. When you take a bite, you're just like, oh,
Ouch.
oh, son of a. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
To start apologizing. I'm stupid. I shouldn't be allowed in a kitchen anymore. I can't even cook fucking rice. But yeah, I do want to try one of like the like a dumpling like bake or in a sense where they do like a chili and then put like the actual like just like biscuits
Oh,
on top of it and just let it cook. So you scoop that in a biscuit and just fucking. I got some at the store the other day, so I was like, I need to figure out something
do a cornbread.
because I think that or like, dude, I was thinking doing homemade corn dogs where you just like make a cornbread and then just fucking push hot dogs into it.
Yeah, you
And then
do.
you just cut them down, cut them like long ways, pull them out, and you just got the perfect little fucking corn dog.
Corn dog.
Because I've done it before where I've like deep fried them, like made my own batter and just like dipped them in and then just like dipped it into and fried them on a stick, and they weren't bad. Like batter's pretty easy.
Yeah. Like steel mix, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Literally, it's like almost like beer batter, but with cornmeal. I think that's what I did.
Sounds super.
Was a beer and batter with cornmeal, but right? I know. Fucking
Wanna-
gonna stop this and go make some dinner or something.
Carnival will get a goddamn corn dog now.
Go down to the Denias, dog.
Yeah.
It's almost the weekend. That's actually only fucking Tuesday.
Yeah, it's only
It's only Tuesday.
Well,
But
this has been the A2J podcast.
oh yeah.
I was your host. This was my coach, John.
Oh hello. Well, goodbye. Okay, bye.
Have
Bye,
fun.
everybody.
Drive safe.
Bye.